you raised a point that why are we interested? So let me take this to Professor Nalapat. Professor Nalapat, Hamid Khan says, oh, why is India interested? हमारा जो भी हो रहा होने दो, जहन्नुम में जा रहे जाने दो, आपको क्या पड़ी है? So I come to that now. Why we are concerned? You see, this is the former Prime Minister. He is saying that something is lying in the Prime Minister's office and nobody is coming forward to say where it goes from, where it has gone from the Prime Minister's office, that document. Also, if you see the kind of statements that have come in, you know, the question is, the court asked the Prime Minister, how did you get the cipher? The Prime Minister said, I don't know, it was there in my office, you find out. Now, if this is the state of affairs about Prime Minister's office in Pakistan, how do we trust, for example, the safety of nuclear weapons that they have, Professor Nalapat?
Abhishek, I think, our friends from Pakistan have missed the point, which is in the media at the point in time when Imran Khan made this very clear charge that the United States was interested in getting him out. That was dismissed as fake news. And now that same information that was revealed by Imran Khan has been confirmed by the court as absolutely genuine. So I want to ask, how did the court convict Imran Khan on the basis of what was said at that point in time by the establishment in Pakistan? Let's be polite here. The fake news, absolutely made up, trumped up. That's one point. Second point is, we are talking about, the electoral system. Well, you ban a party, you arrest its leader, you arrest the former foreign minister, and frankly, I have no sympathy for either of them. They have been part and parcel of the Pakistan military's activities against India, and that is why we are concerned. We are concerned because this is a military with a long record of fomenting violence against India and fake information against India, together with another country, China. Now, I want to about this question of appeal and counter appeal. For heaven's sake, the election is about 5 or 6 days away, and you're banned a party. The face of that party is in jail. His right-hand man is in jail. You're asking him to appeal. Now, even in a lightning fast procedure, it will at least take a few weeks, if not a few months. By that time, the election will be over and a new prime minister will be sworn in. And this is not considered to be a travesty of democracy. Now, I don't want to say anything except to point out this entire gang that keeps talking about democracy in India, minorities in India. I don't know if our friends are aware. We have 210 million very wonderful members of the Muslim community in India. They're among the most outstanding people in India. 210 million. That is the number of Muslims in India. Whereas what has happened to the minorities in our neighboring country? I think, if you look at the statistics, then you will find the minorities have disappeared. So I only want to make a point, Abhishek, that look, we are concerned because Pakistan is a national security concern of India. And whether it's Pakistan, whether it's the Maldives, whether it's any other country that threatens our security, we will be concerned. And this particular military has a record of supporting groups openly. Where was Osama bin Laden assassinated finally? He was not assassinated in India. He was not assassinated in Afghanistan. He was assassinated in Pakistan. So that is why we are interested. And frankly, as I said, Imran Khan has been an accomplice of the military. Shah Mahmood Qureshi has been an apologist of the military in all its criminal actions. But today, I'd like to say, I salute them for their courage in standing up to the military, because had Imran Khan fallen at the feet of generals and said, I'll go on television and say, you're the most democratic people, you're wonderful people, I am the one who has sinned, he'll be released in a flash. And who knows, 3 years later, like Nawaz Sharif now, he may become Prime Minister of Pakistan again. Sharif has obviously, fallen at the feet of the military, which is why he's there now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Abhishek, please let me
Javed Khan,
respond
you
to
see, it
what
does not matter to
the
me
professor just
whether
said.
Imran Khan is Prime
Yeah,
Minister of
Abhishek, let me say
Pakistan
something.
or Nawaz Sharif is Prime Minister of Pakistan or Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is Prime Minister of Pakistan. It really does not matter to me. You know, I am only concerned about my borders and, nuclear armament of Pakistan falling into rogue hands, nothing beyond that. But you see, for the benefit of future generations of Pakistan, which would have your children and grandchildren, Javed Khan, my question is that why have this sham of a democracy? If Imran Khan develops ambition of changing the general or the chief of army staff, he's phased out. If Nawaz Sharif at that time thought that he should have a general of his choice at the GHQ, he's bundled out. My quandary is that whom to talk to in Pakistan. Give up the sham, let the generals rule, let it be clear, then at least we would have a modicum of understanding as to whom to talk to, who is doing what, who's the actual foreign minister, who's the actual interior minister, etc. Javed Khan, we want clarity. That's our interest.
Okay. Let me respond to what you just said, Abhishek. In your earlier comments, I think you stretched it a bit too far when you started comparing the last cipher with the safety of the nuclear weapons. And what the professor just said, that under Pakistan military, professor believes that India's security is being threatened. If we stretch the same argument to India, then why, under Sangh Parivar, India's nuclear weapons are secure? Pakistan has the same concern as far as India's nuclear capability and India's nuclear arsenal is concerned, because India is governed, dominated, and led by Sangh Parivar, an organization which is an extremist, fundamentalist Hindu organization. And we
I
strongly
think this
believe that India under Sangh
juvenile
Parivar is a
understanding of
serious...
India.
Abhishek, please.
Javed
Abhishek,
Khan
please.
Sahab, this really
Please
juvenile understanding of India does no good to you.
Let me. No, Abhishek, this is unfair.
Because this does no good to you. Please understand. You don't even know what you're talking about, right? Tell me one instance since 1947 that Pakistan has a peaceful transfer of power from a civilian government to another. Tell me one instance. Unfortunately, you live in such a complex that you can't admit what is wrong with you, and unless you do that, Javed Khan, you are not going to sort it out for yourself. Please understand. It's in your interest that you admit that this is the problem. And then you go about solving it. Unless, as we do it in our personal life, so in the life of a nation, if you don't know the problem, you're not going to find a solution, right?
Since Abhishek, let me complete. Because I heard you very patiently. So please give me a couple of minutes so that I can respond to what you just said. My concern is India under Sangh Parivar, India under Hindutva. The professor said that Muslims are living a very peaceful life in India. Isn't it so far away from the truth and the fact that Indian Muslims are being persecuted day in and day out? They are not allowed to join government service. They are not allowed to buy property in posh areas of Mumbai. Abhishek, I lived in New Delhi for 2 years. I was there as a special correspondent in New Delhi for 2 years. I know how the system works in India. Please don't try to fool me at least. I'm not one of those Pakistanis who do not know how the Indian society functions. I made a lot of friends over there, but I do understand the Indian society, how it functions. Your fringe,
you are in denial.
Abhishek,
you are being dishonest, I have to say, and it's not good for you and the health of your nation's future. Javed Khan, Hamid Khan, sorry, you came late. I would have had a couple of more interventions with you, but then I have really run out of time. Javed Khan, I just wish you were a little more honest than you have been in this last 20 minutes about Pakistan's future. It's not about India, as Professor Nalapat said, and as everyone knows, and as all those 210 Muslims in India know, they are much better in India than they would have ever been in an Islamic Pakistan. And that's the beauty of democracy, which unfortunately my guests from Pakistan don't realize. Thank you so much. On that note, I have to